What's going on, guys and gals? This is Big D518, and you're probably asking yourself, why in the hell is he trying this series again? Well, it's exactly what I'm saying. I'm gonna try this again, because the first run that we had with this, we were doing so well with. Because of my computer crash, I was not able to actually finish the first series of this that I had. So, let me welcome you to episode 1 of my Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke Randomizer Let's Play. If you guys are hyped for this series and ready to see me kill it as well as I did in Sapphire, please don't forget to show your love down below with that like button. Let's see if we can get this up to a clean 10 likes. I would greatly appreciate it if we could. So, in this randomizer, it's going to be the exact same that I've had before. I debated if I was actually going to have this as an ultimate randomizer, where Pokemon typings, Pokemon movesets, like, all that stuff was going to get randomized. But I decided against it just this time, because I want to save that for a future LP, and I'm not going to say what that is, so y'all are just going to have to wait and see. But the one thing that I did do is, obviously, this is a normal Nuzlocke, so Nuzlocke rules apply. I will go over those rules in just a minute. But I've randomized all static Pokemon. I've randomized all in-game trade Pokemon, all wild Pokemon, trainer Pokemon, my rivals Pokemon, and our starter Pokemon. And this will be a Choose My Starter episode. So I am going to try and make this a 3-day or 3 recording a week series. So most likely Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because those are my easiest days that I could possibly get a recording in. If it's not uploaded on that day, it'll be uploaded the day after. So, yeah, just keep an eye out for it. I'm also not going to have this as a long play. I will do my damnedest to keep this under 40 minutes. I want to try and keep it within the 30-minute range to the best of my ability, because I understand a lot of people, there were some people that did enjoy the long play aspect of what I was doing, but I didn't want that to be, like, you know, my constant thing. So, like, this episode is probably going to be, like, maybe 10-15 minutes long. Next episode's probably going to be a little bit longer. I'm also going to leave it up to you guys about on-screen or off-screen grinding, which means if you want a grinding montage, please let me know. If you don't want a grinding montage, that's fine as well. I can do that all off-screen. I don't mind. Well, one other thing that I did do in this randomizer that I didn't do in other randomizers is that the starter Pokemon and all wild Pokemon will have held items. So my starter can potentially have a berry, a Pokeball, a potion, a TM. So I'm going to try and make this as interesting as possible. It could be helpful, or it just could be crap. But before I go any further, I would like to introduce myself to those of you that have never met me before. Like I said in the beginning, I am Big D518. I also go by Anthony. Yeah, my IRL name, obviously, if you've never watched any of my series. I am a very emotional person when it comes to this series. So, if something makes me happy, something makes me happy. If something makes me sad, obviously I'm going to be sad. If something pisses me off, you will know about it. And that also brings me to my next little tidbit. I am not a PG channel. I do curse. I do say possibly offensive things. Adult situations, quote-unquote, if I could say that. So if you are not a fan of that, please don't ridicule me in the comments section. Don't dislike my videos just because of it. I am warning you ahead of time that this is not your normal Let's Play channel. I am not PG at all. I am more like I'm not even going to say PG-13. I'm more like rated R sometimes. I will use some racial slurs here and there, but that's just because of who I am. But without further ado, let's get started. So, if you've never, ever in your life ever watched a Nuzlocke before, then I'm going to give you the short rules. First and foremost, if your Pokemon dies or faints, quote-unquote, it is considered dead and unusable for the rest of this game. You have to either release it into the wild, or you have to put it in a box, never to be used again. I am going to do my best not to have an HM slave that is a death or a dead Pokemon. In my last series, if I needed somebody for like Rock Smash or for Strength or something like that, I used somebody in my box because that was the clause. I am making it clear right now, I will not do that unless I cannot continue throughout the game. If I find myself in a situation where I need somebody that can use Dig, excuse me, not Dig. Dig's not a fucking HM. Somebody that I need Strength for, or somebody that I need Cut for, and I don't have a Pokemon in my party, and if I don't have one inside my death box, I have to catch one. If I have one in my death box, but not in my party, that's the only time I will be allowed to use it. But that's, I'm going off topic with that. Rule number 2 of a Nuzlocke. The first Pokemon you encounter in an area, obviously, is the only one you're allowed to catch. If I run into... because I can run into legendaries. Ooh, a Cyndaquil. If I run into a Shroomish, let's just use that as an example, and I fail to catch it in Route 1, the one right above Palatown, I am not allowed to catch anything else in that area, ever. Nuzlocks, by the way, do not start until I have Pokeballs. And if I don't have Pokeballs, then the Nuzlocke hasn't started, so if my personal Pokemon faints, that does not count towards the Nuzlocke. I have to actually lose the Pokemon with Pokeballs in my possession. So, obviously, Professor Oak is, a little blind. For those of you that have never watched my series, I go by the nickname of Diesel in this game because I am a wrestling fan, and Kevin Nash, aka Big Daddy Cool Diesel, was my favorite wrestler. Now, before I go any further, I am going to name my rival. Now, normally this would be my buddy Jers, aka 650 Daily. This time, and this is not anything personal, so I hope he doesn't take any offense to it. Let me just make sure I spelled his name right. Johnnny. It'll be Johnny. Now, Johnny is Johnny Boy 94. Because of his system speed and other such things like that, he is unable to do a co-op with me, which we had semi-talked about. We haven't actually fully talked about. But I'm going to name him Johnny, just because, if this was a co-op, obviously, or I'm sorry, a co-op or a versus, my rival would be named Johnny, and I'm assuming his rival would be named Diesel. So, here we are in our room, as we pull out the potion that is in the PC. Let's change my text speed, because I am going way too slow. So let me get back into the Nuzlocke rules. Rule number 3. Nickname your Pokemon. Don't just catch them and keep them at their same nickname, because that's lame, and nobody has fun with that. Give them nicknames, because they're obviously your friends, and your friends need to flourish as much as they can. For specific rules, obviously legendaries I am counting as separate encounters I'm going to completely skip Oak and Johnny's dialogue just because. But yeah, I'm gonna count legendaries and like fossils and other stuff like that. Those are going to be separate encounters and such stuff like that. So yeah, that's going to be another rule of mine. I may be like just going off track, but yeah. So if you're still confused about the rules of a randomizer or a Nuzlocke, like I said before, everything in this game is randomized. Items, TMs, my starters, obviously, my rival starters. He's not going to have the same starter or the same team all the time. It's always going to change, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Gym leaders, gym trainers, regular trainers on the in routes are going to be completely randomized. So do keep that in mind. So without further ado, I'm going to look at all three of my starters, and I'm going to leave it up to you, the viewers, on who you want my starter to be. Now, I'm going to leave this video up for pretty much almost an entire, maybe a couple days. My next recording won't be until Friday. So I'm giving it about 4 or 5 days. 4 days. For you, the viewers, to help me pick a starter. And I'd really, really, really appreciate your support. I don't want to just, go based off of one suggestion and stuff like that. I want, a consensus. I want people to, really be engaged in this. This is not only my series, this is your series. That's why I'm giving this a second try, because I want you guys to be as engaging as possible. So, without further ado, let's check out the first one. A Masquerain. Okay. I've never actually used a Masquerain before, and I'm not about to, pick it right now. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, a Manectric. We had a Manectric in our Sapphire series. It died. I am not the greatest Pokemon trainer. Oh, and one other thing, before I actually look at my center Pokemon, Johnny Boy, if you are watching this, I appreciate you pointing out my spelling error in my finale episode of my Sapphire Let's Play. I'm not an English major. I'm a math major. So, get off my case. I can't spell for shit, and I didn't use spell check. I thought it looked good. Leave me be! I just wanted to point that out. If I haven't already plugged his channel, he is doing a Pokemon Platinum, I almost said Sapphire, Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke Randomizer right now, and he has just defeated, well, spoilers, his latest episode was against Crasher Wake. So if you guys haven't already seen the series, or even that latest episode, check out his channel. Leave a like on there. He's got a like goal that he's been reaching every single time. And if I haven't mentioned that, like goal for this video is 10. So if I can get 10 likes on this, that'd be fucking fantastic. And also don't forget to check out his side channel, which is Extreme Speed GP. He is doing a Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke Randomizer Monotype. Monotype was another idea that I was thinking of, but I wanted to save that for another game. Not going to be this game. So, anyways, my last Pokemon is a Swampert. Ooh, I like Swampert. Actually, I like all these choices. I've used 2 out of the 3 before. I've never used a Masquerain. But again, I'm going to leave it up to you, the viewers, on who you think my starter should be. Is it going to be Masquerain, Swampert, or Manectric? Please leave your choice in the comment section below. And don't forget to leave it a nickname as well. Because I want you guys to be as engaging. Or if you'd like me to nickname it after your channel, please feel free. Let me know if you want me to use your channel name. I'm going to do my best for anybody that comments to nickname you guys after the Pokemon instead of my own nicknames. I think my nicknames are just goofy and stupid sometimes. Although nobody ever tells me that, but I assume so. Anyways, so again, Masquerain, Swampert, and Manectric are the choices for our starter. Now, like I said, I'm going to leave this up until Friday, so I want anybody and everybody to leave your ideas for who I should use, nickname, and all that other stuff. So again, guys, if you have enjoyed this video and you are hyped for our adventure through this region one more time because of, computer problems before, make sure you show your love down there in that like button. Let's see if we can reach 10. We've reached 5 and 6 as minimums that I've seen in my past videos. I want to see if we can get into double digits. I know we can. And don't forget to check out my links for my social media. If anybody out there would actually ever want to, just chat with me, please feel free to direct message me. I do have Skype, and I would love to get to know you guys a little bit in depth, just because, I don't want this to just be me, rambling and talking like I was in my long play series of Sapphire. I want this to be a little bit more in depth. I will think of comment questions of the day. Obviously, I will try my best to do a little bit better with that. If there's topics that you guys want me to talk about, please feel free to put that in the comment section. And I'm just rambling now. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to start rambling. So, again, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure to leave a comment on who my starter should be, and if you want it to be a personal nickname or if you want it to be after your channel. I will be keeping track of people that do comment in my videos, and I will nickname you after Pokemon as time goes on. But as for that, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out the video. Don't forget to check out JohnnyBoy94's main channel and side channel. And don't forget, like I said, to vote for my starter. I'm sorry, not my starter, our starter. It's not just my stuff, it's your stuff too. And yeah, I don't really have much else than that. Again, this will be up until Friday. I will not actually pick my starter until I record episode 2 on Friday. So I have 4 days open for you guys and gals out there to pick my starter. But like I said, I am going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. If you enjoy Mondays, I'm more like Garfield, I hate Mondays. If you're out of school for the week because of President's Week, more kudos to you. You get to enjoy a week off. If you work like me, it's just another Monday and Tuesday, to be honest. Like, comment, and subscribe. I know I'm rambling. I'm a little tired today. So, yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Unless I have an update video in between, which will just be about, other stuff. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Pick my starter. Check the links in the description down below. And all that other lovey-dovey bullshit. This has been Big D518. I thank you guys so much for all the support. And Johnny Boy, if you ever correct my spelling again, we're going to have a problem. I can't spell, I know that. But this has been Big D518, and I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, guys, take it easy.